What's going on, people? Welcome back, OnlyFacts Extra. I know that you've missed us. We're here for the cancelled content show. Do you know what I'm saying? We're going to be covering some of the more controversial topics. There's a couple of topics I know Shane's got an opinion on, but we've got to start for the man nameless in the UK. Do you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about one brother, this social media guy. I don't really know that much about him, to be honest with you.
By the way, I don't know what he's going to show me, so...
Shane hasn't seen it. I think he's heard a couple of the stories, but he hasn't seen it. And it's a brother called Ginga Jay who goes off on one about black women now.
The reason why, can we just say, if you don't know us, you know why this video has been made. Because I've become like some black girl defender or something.
No. It's not a black girl defender because, to my credit, be honest, I don't attack black women.
No, you don't.
This is something I want to talk about because Shane banters me a lot for dating white women, basically. Or dating women outside of my race,
Fact.
Period. Even though I'm mixed, but it's a different conversation.
No, you're not. I hate when you do that, bro. I have promised.
No, but I feel like, I know that you hate it, but I feel like when we're having conversations specifically about black culture, I don't want it to come up later that if someone sees a picture of my mum or something like that. And so, because you know how some people are, not everyone in the community, but some people will be like, bro, he's not even black, his mum's Asian or whatever.
No, but I'm Caribbean, you're Caribbean.
I'm Caribbean, but if we're talking to some people that are black Americans, some people see it differently.
Are we going to get culture advice on black Americans?
No, of course not. I'm just prefacing.
Levels. Are we going to get culture advice on black Americans? Is that
for any of you lot that are American, this is going to be a broader topic about the hate that black women get in the community. But there's a channel called Backchat London. You remember Backchat London?
Yeah, I remember.
They used to be big. This outburst was on Backchat London.
They still do it, yeah?
I think it died for a bit, but this is where this is. So it's obviously come back a little bit. So that's where a lot of people have kind of controversial conversations, mostly black people, etc. Now, some people will say, well, I'm going to show you this clip is not from the podcast. Yeah? This clip is from, because people are saying it was for content. This clip is from when he goes backstage and someone's recording on their phone secretly. So this is after. So he's banged out. He's got into an argument. Ginga Jay is his name, go look it up. But he got into an argument about something. And he banged out and started going, this is why I don't date black women, blah, 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 blah. And they're just standing there in shock. And then he said, no, his girl's Asian. His girl's not white.
What Asian? Indian?
I don't know. He said, this is why I date Asian girl because they know how to get put in their place. And I don't date black girl because they can't get put in their place. That's what he said. You have to DM him and ask him what he meant by that. But this is a clip from behind the scenes just to give Shane some context. So hang on, let me just play it here.
This fucking black thing fucking annoys me, bro. But I still do love black and black, so you have to fucking love me. No, I fucking don't. No, I fucking don't. Fucking black women. Also, these fucking black women on some high horse. Do some black woman shit. Do some black women shit to make me fucking respect you as a fucking black woman. You're all sitting there and doing done shit for no fucking black woman in your life. The fuck out of here.
Wait.
Respect black women. You don't even fucking respect yourself. I think it's just... You haven't even got fucking black extensions on your hair. The fuck are you talking about?
This nigga is vexed, man.
I hate black women, man. I just told you I come from one and I'm empress. My mum's an empress. I don't like the way how my mother moves, so why would I pick a woman that moves like my mother? The fuck are we talking about?
My mum's a what?
He said, he just said two very contradictory things. He said, I love black women, my mum's an empress. And then he said, how can I pick a black woman when I don't like the way my mum moves?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
That, right? And because I'm a black king, I can't talk about black women like that, right? And I can't take out my race, right? Because I'm black. Fuck that, take your black shit to yourself, man. Take your black shit home. I
just wanted to show you this clip to show you that this wasn't just like for content. Because you know, when it's YouTube,
yeah,
I'm saying. So I just wanted to show you the clips like...
I'm fully black. My parents are black. Darker than you, my boy. What are you talking about? Fucking black women, all this shit. I'm a black woman, so you must hate me because you don't want to fuck me. I don't want to fuck you because you don't fucking behave yourself.
I said I don't want to fuck you because you don't behave yourself. I think there's more, but I think that pretty much...
To be fair, can we make one statement clear?
Well, you can make one statement clear. I don't know what you're about to say, so I'm not trying to...
No, you're going to agree with this.
Okay.
There is nothing any race of woman can do or say.
Yeah.
Because it's speech.
That's going to rattle me
like that. That's going to rattle me like
that.
No! There is... So
the biggest L is not just the black thing. The biggest L is just you letting these random gal that you don't... Remember, you have a gal. So it's not like you're single and you're trying to date. You have a gal at home. You're going home to Nani. Yeah. So there's nothing. If I'm beating a ting, there's nothing that another ting that I'm not beating,
that I don't value,
that I'm not beating,
value, that I personally don't value,
could ever
get me like that,
rattle me like that.
So firstly, let's just establish, me and you both can establish, he's got very feminine tendencies.
Oh, for sure.
There is no human being that, like, you guys have to understand, yeah, we've received endless hate on certain videos.
Yeah.
I've never ever felt emotional once. Most of the time, me and Nick laugh.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't say I've never felt emotional, but the emotions kind of come and go. Do you know what I'm saying? Not for me to be vexed like that. Because the thing is, for me, we've had this conversation before, I would have to value the person.
Facts.
And a lot of time, if I'm getting a comment from some random account that doesn't even have not even a net, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna affect me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, if I post me and a gal and she's white and I get a comment from my dad or my sister or someone that I value, do you know what I'm saying? Even my dad, that's like a side man sometimes, but someone that I value, and do you know what I'm saying? Like, that might hit me, but a random egg emoji or a random...
Your dad watches these videos.
Yeah, of course, okay. Which one too? Do you know what I mean? But like, not someone I don't. Maybe he knows these people personally. I don't know. There's bare things I don't know.
I want to get to the meat and
get to the meat and bones of the situation.
Bones of the situation, yeah. Firstly, I don't even. You know the maddest thing is, yeah. The maddest thing is, I don't even know why this guy is vexed. I'm just seeing him bang out against black women. And then let me speak.
Yeah, go on.
Anybody who knows me, they know that I've never been with anything other than a black girl. Mm-hmm. I only date black girls. That's the only thing I like. I've never dated anything other than a black girl. And 90% of the time, people will say, not
dated.
Dated, beat, anything you want to say. I ain't beating nothing other than a black girl. What are you talking about?
Not a Latin girl.
No, but she was black.
Oh, okay. She's black Latin?
Mixed race black. She was half black, half Latin.
You in the comments decide if that counts or not. But carry on. It's fine.
Okay, true. If you want to count that,
I'm just checking.
True.
Okay.
If that's fair.
Because if it was me,
no, but you're not.
No. I'm not talking. If it was me with a mixed race girl, I'd rather be saying, "Oh, I bet she lives with a white mum." But so you might.
You're probably right still. Her mum was the Latin one. So you're right.
Okay.
So in that sense, cool. But my point is, I love black girl, innit?
Yeah.
So.
And believe it or not, so do I.
Yeah. So it's not a case of. I know a lot of people, I can imagine, I ain't really done any research, but their knee-jerk response is to just bang out and just cast this dude.
Well, he's been getting a lot of reaction on social media. And it started the immediate. My bad. Go on. My bad.
But I personally do not look at him and want to criticize him, other than the fact that he's emotional. But I don't want to criticize him from a perspective of, I can't believe he said that about black girls, because some things he's saying might be valid. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know the cause of what he's saying. But the truth is, I'm more concerned about him than I actually would want to ridicule him.
He said that he's dated a lot of black women and they've all cheated on him in the past.
Well, that's a personal problem, bro.
All of these are personal problems.
You know what I'm saying?
I have personal problems with some of the black women that I've come across when I'm dating.
Mm-hmm. I have personal problems with black women as well.
But that's not going to lead me to. That's still not going to lead me to back. I have personal problems with white women I date. It's not. He said.
Let me put this.
Go on.
And it's cancelled content.
Yeah.
I have personal problems with women. Period.
Yeah, 100%.
Man.
But the thing is,
what I'm saying?
You've only dated black girl, yeah, with a couple light-skinned Latina things. I've dated girls Arab. South Asian.
You've dated everything.
I've dated bare things, yeah. Bare different races, bare different things, yeah. They're not all the same because obviously they're different, but they're all the same, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? You're going to go through the honeymoon process where it's all romantic and the pum-pum's fresh and it's all new and all the rest of it. Do you know what I'm saying? Then they're going to start jarring you when you don't message for a day and say like, oh, you didn't message me this morning. You're like, bruv, I woke up late. It's the same thing, innit? It's the same thing. It's different flavors, but it's the same thing, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? It's not the same, but it's the same. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's gal. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're looking for a gal that's not going to do your head in, you might as well stop looking for a gal. You might as well look. Do you know what I mean? And guess what? The man's going to do your head in. So it's just irrelevant. Like, do you know what I mean? But some of the that I don't. But one of the things he said that I thought was kind of weird was he said. I'm trying not to laugh. He said I don't date black women because you don't like to get put in your place. Brazy statement for a start. But as someone who's dated mad different races of women, no women like to get put in their place. Not like
No.
to. Some
That's a lie.
Some women.
Some of them Arab gals. Some of them Arab
You've
gals.
not dated them. So,
No.
you're not invited to speak on
No,
this
but
point.
let me explain. Can I land my point?
No, well, you interrupted
Go
me
on,
first.
go on.
But there might be women that like a man that's a leader, or there might be women that are culturally more patriarchal than others. Some cultures are fighting the patriarchy. Some cultures are just kind of adapting to the patriarchy and say, listen, as long as you go out and make the money, you're the man, whatever. But in terms of like being put in my place, not being led, not being looked after, not princess treatment, being put in their place, I have, if they're out there, I haven't experienced that. And it's definitely not a cultural thing. I don't think there's a culture of women. You can talk about Arab women and we can discuss it. I don't think there's a culture. I don't think there's a set culture. I could say Japanese girl love to be put in their place.
But you know, the maddest thing is,
they're all argumentative. All of them.
While that statement is right, and I know what he's saying, because he's saying black women are more combative, which is very true. The issue that I have with that statement is you can't lead by saying that you don't like being put in your place if you're wrong.
100%.
What you should have said, because you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, at the end of the day, are you right or are you wrong, bro?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's literally
Yes.
it. It doesn't matter
Yes.
whether you're in your place
Correct.
or not. Are you right or
Yes.
are you wrong, bro?
Right.
Because I'll give you an example. There's been many times I've had debates with girls, and Nick, you know this.
Yep.
If I'm wrong, I'm like, right, you know you're actually right, you know?
Yeah.
You're actually right. Like, so for me, I don't like any girl I don't want to be with any woman.
You don't want
who
your
wants
sister
to be put in their place if they're right.
That's the point I'm trying to make. That's the point. You don't want your sister to date a man she's just following the man. What if the man's an idiot? Do you mean the man's going to be right, the man's going to be wrong? Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like even though I've dated white women and some black women that I've come across like, oh, you dated white women in the past, not dating you, that's their business, good luck to you. But one, their comments ain't rattling me, but two, I've never dated a white woman who would feel comfortable with me going on a public platform and talking down on black women in this fashion. I don't think any of the women I've dated would be comfortable with that. And they certainly would be. One second, if I was on a public podcast and I was dating a girl called Jessica and I said, I'm dating Jessica because she likes me put in her place, but the shit I'm going to get when I get home to Jessica.
Can I ask a question? What?
My girl's not going to have it. She's not going to like that.
What did he intend?
That's embarrassing. No, but hold on. Do you not think this behavior is embarrassing for his gal?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Why not?
I think it's embarrassing. Well, maybe in that sense.
It's embarrassing for his gal.
I want to know what he intended to gain out of that.
Nothing. He lost control of his emotions. We know emotional people. There's certain man we both know that gets emotional over gal.
Yeah, facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? Some man there's more man that get emotional over gal even.
You talking? Oh, you talking about the other side?
Yeah. It's all emotions over gal. Do you know what I'm saying?
Fam, that is funny.
Do you know what I'm saying? So you know,
funny.
The great white defenders and that.
Literally, it's mad. For me, I'll keep it real in it. Like as I said, I was saying to you off camera, he probably didn't grow up around a lot of black girl, bro.
I don't know.
But he probably didn't, fam.
But why do you say that? He said he forget about black girl broadly. He said he grew up with his black mum, who's an empress, but she was doing stuff. That's a weird comment as well. I didn't like how my mum moved, so why would I date another black woman? The other black woman isn't your mum. These are two looking at people on this weird group level is odd to me. It's just like when you look. My brethren's bad at me all the time about dating white girls, but that doesn't mean I like all white girls. I like specific girls. I like Iggy Azalea's buff. But if you show me a dead thing, she's dead. It's not like she's dead. But
buff is buff.
You know, like Menace to Society. My milk of magnesia. Have you not seen Menace to Society?
Yeah, I have.
But he goes up to the buffest black girl at the rave and he says, "Yo, can you do me a favor, my black queen? Can you tap that white girl behind you?" And she's dead. She's dead. Like, bro, you can't just put.
That happens in they done it in Don't Be a Menace as well, innit?
That's what I meant. Don't be a menace. That's what I meant. My bad.
Yeah.
But I say Menace to Society.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. Don't be a menace. Do you know what I mean? But like, you can't just put a dead thing and I'm like, oh, she's white. That's not how it works. You think that I'm gonna date the deadest white thing over the buffest black thing? Obviously not. Surely, obviously not. Do you know what I'm saying? So when man do this, like, this is why I don't date black women, I'm like, bro, this is weird, bro.
He didn't grow up around a lot of black girls.
But why do you say that?
Because for me, I grew up around bare black girls.
Yeah.
Bare black girls. I had an older sister. All my older sister's friends were black. I grew up in
I've got sisters and cousins too.
one of the blackest areas in the
It's very true. Yeah,
London.
In England.
In England.
In Europe.
Yeah, maybe in Europe. So with that being said, yeah, I've learned from a very young age, because let's say the black girls criticized him.
Yeah.
I've always learned to be able to control my emotions around black girls. And more than anything, if you ever see me in a room with black girls, 99.9% of the time, my voice is probably the most dominant. In any room around black girls, specifically if black girls are in the room. He personally has, his feelings has been offended, like he's been offended in some way, shape or form. And he's decided to bang out emotionally.
Yeah.
And use insults with no validity and no intellect to defend himself.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm like, that's what a child would do. That's very, very immature.
Yeah.
There is like, if I'm in a room,
What woman would want to be led by this? Period.
True. But if I'm in a room with black girls and you do this the most, more than anyone that I know, you actually win with intelligence.
Yeah, I'm not going to get emotional.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm like, you genuinely must not know how to be around black girls. But maybe you might not even know how to be around women.
There was a lot of that talk. I saw some people criticizing him, whatever, but there was a lot of talk of like, you know, if you can't, this is one thing I will say that I do see with a lot with black women, my sister included. They feel like for them to be feminine, they need someone to be very masculine to put them in their feminine energy.
I agree with that.
Do you know what I'm saying? I've heard that from my sister who's black, and you know, different things like that. Again, that's a thing with a lot of girls, not just black women, but I do hear it more from black women. But that's a cultural thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, we come from a different type of culture to a lot of other cultures. So, you know, maybe he's lacking a bit of that. I don't know. Maybe they're just not compatible. Do you know what I'm saying? And if he's just not compatible with black girl, and he shouldn't have just even been on a panel with a show.
The reason why
with all black
what
cast.
you're saying is so true is because I've when you said that his
girl.
No, you lead that statement with something with black girls
like in
like
a
masculine. And the reason why that is so true is because 90% of black women, due to other reasons that I don't want to get into, they either grew up without a father or they grew up in very, very
hyper masculine environments, or absent masculine environments.
Or their mother was very masculine, and their mother had to be masculine. You know, you hear people say, "Oh, my mum was the mum and the dad," and all of that. Or their mum destroyed the man verbally in the household.
Foolishness as well.
But I'm just saying that happened a lot. You can't control the household you're born in.
Yeah.
And they were just raised very masculine. And there's a lot of times where I've been around a lot of girls like that, and I'm like, bro, do you know who you're talking to? And it's almost like that immediate
gut reaction.
Like their knee-jerk reaction is to bite back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, cool, you are now becoming feminine to combat that feminine behavior. I, like yourself, will be intelligent. And the moment you speak at a certain level of intelligence, you can't come to me with that ratchet shit, bro. You can't come to me with that ratchet shit. So when he's saying, well, I don't like black women because they don't like to be put in their place, well, your remedy for fixing this broken black woman, as you said, is being more feminine and being a woman.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You mentioned black women that grew up with no man in the house, but you also have hyper feminine men who grew up with no man in the house.
Facts.
So there are a lot of homes. I don't know if this brother is one of them. He mentioned his mum, he didn't mention the father.
He mentioned the dad.
My way of dealing with gal started, I'd like to think I'm better than my father in terms of this, but it started with my father. My father taught me how to move with gal. And my father, for the most part, was not wrong, because I get a decent amount of gal based off the principles that my father taught me. I have my own principles, and sometimes those principles fail me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, my dad is giving me principles based on his experience, and he's a different person, he lives his life, etc. But I do find that when I come across a man that ain't got a father in the house, like some man that we know, I can tell this person's grown up with no father, because there's no strong masculinity.
What's the backlash that is like? Does he come up? Like, what's happening?
He's been dropped. He was on Pen Game with Margs and that. He's been dropped from Pen Game.
That's mad to me. Why would he get dropped from that?
I don't know. I really don't know. But I also
black women.
I would imagine it's black men. It's a battle rap. But I don't know black women to be masculine to battle rap. But I think that it's definitely black Londoners. But I also feel like it's not what he said. but it's how he said it. And I feel like potentially there's a thing of like, remember, we've seen behind the scenes of certain big YouTube shows, for example, yeah? And we know that like on stage there's black people, but behind the scenes could be all white people.
I mean, we've been
in those
environments.
That's what I'm saying. So
We've been
potentially some people would, I'm just making this up. I don't know anything. I don't know anyone on Pen Game, but I don't know if there's people in production that are uncomfortable because what you're seeing is not just what he said. What he said is like, there's mad brothers walking around the end saying the same shit. But in terms of his ability to lose his temper, maybe that's the situation.
You're unreliable, because if you think about it, like even when we were on DR at times, like the people on camera doesn't make the decisions.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
production team.
Yeah. So
and if you're moving like you could be potentially intimidating or aggressive towards production, because we know Margs is on Pen Game and I think they're brethrens, but we don't know how much he's involved in the production side of things. I don't know. But in terms of him losing his job if he had sat there and said calmly, you lot are exhibiting attributes that I don't find appealing for me, and this is why my girl isn't black, this is why my girl is Asian, because there's no way he loses his job in Pen Game. But it's the losing the temper that's gone with it.
Facts, probably, you're right about that. But you know what,
man have to work on the masculinity.
Woman, you didn't lose out on anything because you got me still, innit? I can love all the black women.
Nah, that's 2 losses in 1 week, blood. That's peak for them, bro.
Fam. I'm like Buju Banton, bro. I want all the black women. I want every black woman, bro.
Say no more. Like the video, subscribe to the channel.